All available experts, please report to room A9.
Hey guys, Actor here. Today we're looking at a confusing looking module, Coinage. If you've seen Buttonage and Boozleage, this is typically the first one that was based on a large grid of things. This is based on the impossible chessboard puzzle, which you might have seen on 3 Blue 1 Brown this channel, and also Stand Up Math / Mac Parker. So, first we're going to take the serial number, replace each character with a 1. So, serial number KA or Kilo Alpha to Mike 8. And we're going to convert it to ones and zeros, depending on whether the number is within 5 to 9 or N to Z to convert it to a 1. So K is not N to Z, nor is A. 2 is not 5 to 9. M is just before N to Z. So our only 1 will be the 8, because that's within 5 to 9. So this is our Hamming code. We're going to be comparing this to the answer we get here, following these rules, to find out which coin we're going to be flipping. Next, create another 6 and you go. Start by counting the number of heads in the black regions in each of these individual tables. And if the sum is even, we're going to be putting 0. If the sum is odd, we're going to be doing a 1. We're going to, and then repeat this for the other 5. So we have another 6-digit code. And then we're going to be solving the module by pressing which coin we can flip to make the code that we get here the same as
cleared. All personnel, please return to your stations.
The same as the Hamming code we generated. So let's count the even columns first. You don't actually need to know the exact number, you just need to decide whether it's even or odd. So, and we're going to be looking for the heads, which is the faces, not the dollar signs. So this is odd. Adding this remains odd. Adding this flips it to even. And adding this, the first one is odd. Okay, so now let's do the 3rd, 4th, 7th and 8th columns. Odd remains odd because of the even number. Remains odd even, because 6 is even number, wouldn't change the parity. Parity just being oddness or evenness. And then odd numbers mean it's going to flip to even, so it could be 0. Now count the last half. Odd, even now, stays even, becomes odd. If you've done the module even or odd, this will seem very familiar, the method I'm using here. Okay, so now the even rows, we have odd, flips to even, flips back to odd, flips back to even. Okay, now the even rows, if we group them together in 2s, we have even, flips to odd, remains odd, flips to even. Finally, odd, flips to even, remains even, flips to odd. Okay, so now to find out what you need to change, just XOR the top one with the bottom one, which is put a 1 if they don't match and a 0 if they do match. So 1 0 1 0 0 0. And the method I use here is 1 represents the black columns, or the black lines, and a 0 represents the grey lines. So our first one would imply one of these columns. The second one, since it was false, it implies one of these columns, so the only ones that link up are B and F. And then, since this one is also a 1, we're going to be using this half, so we're going to be pressing F something. All of these are false, so it's going to be one of these rows, one of the grey rows, one of these ones, so it's either 4 or 8, and the top part here, so it's going to be, we're going to be pressing F8, which is this one. Oh yeah, self-module. Let's do it again. Thankfully the Hamming code stays the same, because the serial number doesn't change between bombs, but remember the Hamming code will change between bombs. So, let's count again. So, even columns, odd, flips to even, stays even, stay even. Even becomes odd, flips back to even, stays even. Even, flips to odd, stays odd. Odd, stays odd, still stays odd, flips to even. Even, stays even, flips to odd, flips to even. Finally, even, stays even, flips to odd, flips back to even. So, this time we're going to be using 001, 001. We need to flip this one to make it become a 1, and this one to make it become a 0. So using the same method I did before, this 0 means it's one of these columns, one of the grey columns. 0 again means it's one of these grey columns, so it's either A or E. And then the 1 means it's on this half, so the column is E. In the rows, we have 0, which means it's one of these rows. 0 again, which is one of these rows, so it's either 8 or 4. And 1, meaning it's in the bottom half, so we're going to be pressing E4. So, A, B, C, D, E, 2, 3, 4. And we have self-module. So have you now know a decent method for doing coinage? And I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.